Peace, love, and light, everybody. This is like the third time I've tried to do this video, but since I'm going with the flow, I am accidentally saying people's names, and I don't want to do that. I just want to share my experience with you guys, tell you guys what's going on, what I'm learning, what as a Blu-ray, what I'm going through to grow through, because there's always something in the three-dimensional until we can unlock that thing in the spirit we're trying to get to. So basically, you guys know that as Blu-rays, we have very traumatic lifestyles in many ways, but we mostly have, all of us have like one, I call mine a handler because of what her role that she played in my life and how she could trigger me into like death. Like I've tried to kill myself because of her triggering. I wanted her acceptance. I wanted her love. I never got it. She was just so broken and fragmented. An Aquarius woman, jaded, very materialistic, her mind was fragmented, meaning schizophrenic, like just, and I was her victim. And I had that victim mentality for a long time. Well, I finally let her go last year. After she was repeating the cycle, I had to break the generational curse with her and my father. I had to let them both go. And last year, it was the last time I kind of talked to both of them. And they would bond over abusing me. It was the weirdest thing. So, yeah, right. So I realized I hadn't fully dealt with the real feelings. Like last week I dealt with the fear of abandonment with my twin flame, and I was given a situation, a synchronistic juxtaposition. Aquarius woman, last so-called friend I have, just like my mother, highly manipulative. I let her think she manipulates me. It's such a stupid game. Well, finally, I am not just having a juxtaposition with the three-dimensional and the five-dimensional, which I'm trying to lucid dream, but I can't remember because the past few days I've been stuck in the middle of this situation trying to overcome it physically, because as soon as I get back into my body, as soon as I wake up, I forget where I'm going. And it's essential because I can remember. It's kind of like having like shock therapy where you can, your nervous system remembers the trauma, but your mind doesn't. So you can't connect the two, okay? So that's what happens with electric. That's why a lot of people with electric shock therapy end up killing themselves. Mm-hmm. So I'm realizing that I'm learning a lesson through both of these. I want to evolve spiritually. I want to evolve three-dimensionally. I want to balance. But I'm realizing that as soon as I see certain harmful behavior in people, I remove myself from their life. No judgment. Same way I came in is the same way I came out. They're disrupting my flow in life, and I can't allow it to happen. And I did not learn that lesson. I would feel bad because it was my mother, because like you're attached, and because like she programmed me, and like I had to get away from her to get through all that, right? So here we go. Like here's this, remember I told you in my last video, this little bit of healing, this little bit that we have left is coming up to the surface. So in the three-dimensional, I get a situation with my last so-called friend, an Aquarius woman. Mimics my mother perfectly. She has this situation with her 16-year-old daughter. They get into it. She says, "Oh, sis, you're not using your place. Why don't you stay at your place?" Well, what am I say no to a 16-year-old? And I'm not even realizing, I'm so triggered. I'm not even realizing that like this situation's playing out and I just don't want to be involved, but I allowed myself to be involved for a reason. So I could learn this. And I learned the hard way, like every Blu-ray does, right? So this little girl, instead of reaching out to the little girl and dealing with it, because I had to let her know, like, all right, now, at first it was an emergency situation, so I thought, right? I didn't put up boundaries, whatever the excuse is. I should have put up boundaries. I should have talked about it. I should have known what I was dealing with. I was lazy about it. I was incredibly lazy about it, and I saw something I could get out of it too. So it was fucked up. This is why I'm going to live with this burden, okay? So, but at least I did the right thing by removing the harmful aspect out of my life. So I reach out to the mother, the Aquarius, and I say, listen, I'm trying to like get her to deal with her daughter, let her daughter move back in. I need to get into my place. My kids are coming this summer. Like my cats are there. Can she stay? She can stay on the couch for as long as she wants. I would never deny somebody my couch. Never deny somebody a place to rest, especially a child, 16-year-old. So no, I realized I got sucked into, as soon as I was trying to talk to her about it, I realized that the mother was like, she panicked because she was dealing with her own situation with her daughter, and she was like, I told her to leave. So then now that's cruel to me. I'm like, why would you tell her to leave? I didn't say leave. Now I'm trying to talk to the daughter, and the daughter's like, you know what? I don't even want to hear it. You should have came to me. You know how she is. I said, you know what? You're right, honey. I do. Shame on me. Like, I really hope, and I was like, I really hope you can forgive me, but I understand. I said, you don't have to go anywhere, but I know why you're running. I know why you're leaving. Like, it was like, as soon as the mother said that, I was like, why did she say that? And I was like, she doesn't have to leave like that. Like, that's crazy. And it was like, nope, she doesn't, she's not comfortable, this and that. It's like, well, if you don't want to talk to her and work it out, why were you so quick to make the decision to tell her to leave? It's like, was torturous. Like, the kind of shit my mother would do, like weave a web, that Aquarius broken web, and that manipulative web, and then like turn it on people like they're the bad guy. And I realized I was so triggered by this situation, just I'm like, what did I do wrong here? Like, show me what I did wrong here. I fucked with her. That's what I did wrong. I allowed terrible behavior without saying something. I'll say it to anybody else because I'm scared of her. She reminds me of my mother. Never again. So because I was waking up in these panic attacks, it was like, I can't remember anything astrally. Like, I'm trying to lucid dream. I'm trying to like upgrade my life. And all day yesterday, I was so ungrateful. I was like saying I wanted to check out of here because I've tried to kill myself before because I was triggered. So today I worked like a bhakti. I mopped floors. I woke up at 4 a.m. I worked through the panic attack. I was hyperventilating, walking the dog. I couldn't realize, like I apologized to God. I apologized to my higher self. Please show me what I'm not healing. Like, help me connect the mind, body, spirit. Like, I worked my ass off. I broke down. I started crying. Like, I fell from my bullshit. I asked, like, please guide me, God. Like, show me. And then this download all came, and it was like, whoa. So I guess like my lesson is, stop allowing, like, you wouldn't allow anybody to do it. Why that person? Like, no more harmful behavior to children, elderly, animals, anybody. Like, no, it's not okay. And I use my light codes for everything else, but I can't use my light code for this. They had to stop. So I learned my lesson. I'm going to let you guys know how I dreamed tonight, how my consciousness opens up after I need to heal this nervous damage. Like, I have been traumatized by this woman since birth. I realized that. I realized it was like a hyperventilating. There's a reason I couldn't. So when people have the shock therapy, they still have the feeling, the mind, the feeling, and the body feeling, and the nervous system, the endocrine, but they don't have the memory. So it's kind of like there's my juxtaposition there, bringing the mind, body, spirit together, but also remembering all this trauma I tried to zap out like 50 plus times. So yeah, it's a huge remembrance, dude. Like, Blu-rays, how are you remembering? What are you remembering? How are you guys doing? Are you growing in the 3-dimensional? Are you growing in the spiritual? Leave the comments below. Yeah, my phone's dying, but that's what I'm going through. That's my tea. Synchronicity. Aquarius woman with a 16-year-old. When I started, I've been running since I was 16 from that woman. It was like, no more running. Like, no more running from this. Like, you are trying to upgrade everything. Like, what are you running from it? Come on. But also, it's okay to cut those harmful people out of your life. Not everybody's good. Not everybody's here to play that archetype. And it's okay to say that. It's okay to say that. Not everybody's here to play that archetype. Not that role. It's okay. You don't got to judge them. Just, they're not for you, they're not for you. And you know how us, Saggies can be. And Blu-rays are not here for that. We are that tap on the shoulder. Well, that's what we're here for. So just because you're in attachment, you don't get any different. My twin flame doesn't. My kids don't. Why does this woman? Why does this? Why does this? It's not a woman. It's an energy. Why does this energy? Why does this behavior get this? Yeah. Right. Thank you, Creator. Thank you. Thank you, Higher Self. Thank you, Guardian. Thank you for letting me remember this lesson. Wow. I can't wait to tell y'all where I go tomorrow. Or tonight. I'll tell you tomorrow. All right. Peace, love, and light. Thanks for listening to my story.